Hello, uh, my name is Imoni Suleimanov, and this is going to be my student talk for homework 4 of CST 360. I'll be demonstrating the new features implemented for the staff role in our student field system, as well as in the JUnit test and the Java documentation that shows how it all works, basically. So I would like to start going through the staff role implementation which is the main part of this phase of the implementation. After we have met with the team, I have gone ahead and completed my task for the staff implementation, mainly focusing on creating the user login for the staff and adding um, uh, some methods that help the staff to send feedback to the reviewers, ask them to either a certain question, and also look for flagged content that contains some abusive language or language that is inappropriate so that we can immediately take actions against that type of content. So the main files to look at this moment are the scene controller. Scene controller basically is the main file for all of the implementation for our user interface, and also the methods that help us see some explicit content. For example, for um, flag content, we have show flag content method, which is mainly dealing with looking at a string of words that contain words like stupid, idiot, hate, dumb, nonsense, shut up, something very aggressive, and it would immediately show it in the staff interface, which I'll be demonstrating later. And yeah, and basically all other important methods within our scene controller are creating questions and show assignment pop-up and create an answer and basically all the major stuff. So and then we have stuff related files that staff assignment controller, staff feature test, which I will also be demonstrating, which is the JUnit test, and staff overview controller. So uh, now let me demonstrate how basically everything works, so I can then relate back uh, to the backend part of the work. So now if you see, if I run the program, I am getting, I am able to, in the drop down, choose staff as well, and then come up with a username and log in, and then register. It could register my account, and then I can log in. But now I already have created an account, staff, and if I log in, you can see that now our interface is much more advanced. Just to compare, let me log in into student or viewer panels as well. So um, you can see that student one is very limited, which is limited to um, seeing other questions with reviews, being able to trust a reviewer and send a feedback, which we have demonstrated earlier, and adding the question requesting to become a reviewer and view trusted reviewers. And beside you can see all the trusted reviewers, and I can send a request. So request already sent. We have already tried that before, and adding a new question as well, which is like, um, uh, how are you? So pretty basic for students. And then we have our um, reviewer review five is one of the reviewers login. So you can see that now we have a new uh, a new tab as well, which is view staff assignments. And if you click on that, you can see now we can see that a staff member has sent us an assignment which says which answers one of the questions. So you see that one of the questions is asking when is the class? Okay, the first question, when is the class? And the reviewer has seen it, and reviewer thought that this is an immediate question that needs to be addressed. So they have sent this to us, and I'll show from the staff interface how this is done. And the message is this question needs to be reviewed. And if I click review this, it will immediately take me to a screen of the question where I can write a review for that, for example, or I can update the review saying, which I already answered as a great answer, and I can update that review as well, or write a new reply. So that is basically the reviewer's view. And so now let me demonstrate how staff works. So now as a staff, I have all the tabs for as a student, as a reviewer, as an instructor, all the functionalities, view my feedback, view flagged content, which is a new one, which I'll explain in a bit, view trusted reviewers, a request to become a trusted reviewer, and adding a new question. So if I go to view flagged content, as I showed earlier in the um, scene controller, we have a method that is helping us identify the flagged content, and you can see that the flagged content is appearing as red on the right side, and which is, for example, from question map. You click on it, it will go to that question to show you the flagged content, or like that helps us immediately navigate to the question and address the issue immediately. So now, for example, yeah, the user G person has said math, which is this one, right, the fourth question. So we can either assign it to a reviewer. For example, I can select a reviewer. All the reviewers that are created in the system will appear here. Let's say I will send it to review 5, and I'll say this needs to be checked immediately. So I'll send that assignment, and if I think that it's too abusive, then I can immediately delete that question in place. And if you see the question got deleted and it's no more there. And the same functionality we have for reviews, that if we think that there is a review that is a little disrespectful or a little concerning, we can immediately delete that as well and it will disappear. So mainly that was my focus on giving the staff mm, all the functionalities that are already in the system, plus being able to see some flagged content, be able to escalate, delete, or send it to a review member to review that question. Um, I hope I did not stick anything and showed all the functionality of our program. So in Scene Controller, we added support for rendering staff exclusive buttons, and we showed that as well. But let me quickly, for the time being, run through the past cases as well. Staff feature test. So here I have implemented 5 tests for test staff can add a question, and to test the staff can delete a question. The delete button that we have newly implemented. So test staff trust can they can trust reviewer as well, and then test assignment question to a reviewer. The feature that I've showed that we can send a question to a reviewer, and also test checking all reviewer usernames, which showed from the drop down. And if we run this document, we can see that at the bottom, all 5 tests have been passed, and we have a green line. So our tests are working. So now I have taken staff assignment controller and added all the Java doc comments for all the main methods in the document, and generated a Java doc, which is inside the source file inside the doc. If we hit index HTML, it will open as the Java doc, and you can see the staff assignment controller is in there. And if we go, it has all class staff assignment controller, instructor summary, method summary, instance method. It has um, the comments as well describing that this assign a specific question for a reviewer with an optional message. This is used by staff members to bring questions to reviewers' attention. And then it shows the parameters as well as question ID, reviewer ID, message. And basically, this Java doc is uh, reflecting all the main parts of our staff assignment controller document. So um, I think the recording has gone too long now. I hope I covered all the main points and was able to demonstrate the new functionalities that I've implemented for staff members for our program. And I will be working on combining all my new features with the team and produce the final version of our program for the team submission for. Thank you very much and have a good day.